6:41 and it's pitch black.
Oh.
I love daylight savings.
Bring on the saving of the daylight.
Well, it's gone.
So it's not done its job.
Hey?
Daylight savings is done.
Yeah, it's done. It's not daylight savings now.
Is that how it works? So I thought it was
Come
just
on.
daylight savings twice a year, and that's just daylight savings.
No, it's on and off.
So we're not in it anymore.
You're joking.
Is it something you hop in and out of? I didn't know that. I thought it was just,
You're saving the daylight.
yeah, so we switch back the clocks.
No, but
To
we're not
save
saving the
daylight.
daylight now because it's dark already.
Yeah, but we do in the morning. Or am I...
What are you looking at me for? It is not daylight savings anymore. Does that answer your question?
See, I didn't realise it was something on and off.
So you think it goes...
I thought it was just 2 days of the year.
2 days.
Yeah.
So you thought daylight savings was on 2 separate days where you're
No,
saving
you didn't.
daylight.
That's actually what I thought it was.
It's a period of time.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't realise that. I thought
No.
it was just,
Well, we didn't
today's daylight saving, so we'll move the clocks.
Oh, I get your thought process. Like, we're saving some day today.
Yeah, for the future.
Ah,
And then, okay, it's time to save some daylight again. Today's daylight saving. Let's move the clocks again. Because
But
it
we're
happens
not
twice a year. Spring ahead and fall back.
Yeah.
Yeah, see ahead and back. So you're not really saving any time because one you're going ahead, one you're going back.
Yeah.
Reverse, you know. I like it though.
You don't mind
We
it?
got to like 3 a.m. on a Saturday night and you just had a magic hour that didn't exist. You could do anything you want.
It's good, isn't it? How good's the magic hour?
Magic hour.
I actually had a question about that. So at what moment do we put it back an hour?
I think
Because there's two solutions. It's we wait till 12 and then we pause time for an hour.
So it's
Or
12 for an hour,
it is 12 for an hour
where there's no time.
where there is no time or space. There is no pendles. Or we pretend like we don't know that we need to put it back an hour. And at 1, we'd be like, oh, yeah, I forgot we should have put it back an hour. And then we put it back an hour. Does that make sense? So now we're back at 12.
well,
Do we
automatically,
play naive or do we pause time?
I think automatically, like if you're going by what it does on your phone, at 3, it turned from 3, so it's supposed to be 3 a.m. and it turned to 2 a.m.
So that's the time.
Yeah.
So it goes from 1:59 to 2 a.m.
And then 3:50,
and then
2:59 to 2 a.m.
2:59 back to 2 a.m.
Yeah, so you're literally traveling in time.
Yeah, I was wondering how the phones did it. Because the phones can't just pretend like they didn't know and then put it back an hour, which is what they've done. But you can't pause time.
Do you reckon they do it at 3 because that's probably when no one's awake?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally, unless it's a Saturday, like say a usual weekday, it is probably the least likely time for someone to be awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you go.
Daylight savings.
Daylight savings. Do you know who made cigarettes? I know this is random. I was thinking about it today. Where did it come from?
I've no idea.
Can you search it up for me?
How
Yeah.
long's smoking been a thing for?
Oh, a while. I don't know why I thought about it.
Was it
Oh, just because I've got a nicotine craving, maybe, because I'm a coward.
init-
Anyway.
initially wasn't it like you just chewed it, tobacco?
Yeah.
So when did it go from tobacco to cigarettes?
All right, I'll look it up.
And when did they realise smoking something
Was good.
like...
Was bad for you?
Nah, just like this can be
Wait,
done.
felt good? Like we can do this?
Like we can smoke something.
Well, like say we had a bonfire. And
Yeah,
you
and
put
you-
a stick in the fire. You try and take a drag of a stick. It's not great.
No, you're obviously not.
So
But
when
you-
did they start experimenting with paper? and
Yeah, okay,
whatnot,
here we
and
go.
filters or not filters even.
Modern cigarettes were invented in 1880 with the invention of the cigarette rolling machine by James Albert Bosnack. However, people have
Sir
been
Albert
smoking...
Ballsack.
James Albert Bonsack.
Yeah, Ballsack.
However, people have been smoking tobacco for thousands of years, and history of smoking are the historical timeline of tobacco, very rich and complex.
So whereabouts did it start?
It says here in the 16th century in Sevilla, which is Spain.
Yeah, that stacks up.
Cigars.
16th century.
Oh, cigars.
But that's similar. It's similar.
What's like, say you smoke one cigar, what's the equivalent in number of cigarettes? Like what it's doing to your body?
But when you smoke a
many.
cigar, you don't really inhale it. You just breathe it into
Yeah.
your mouth. You do what I do with vapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really inhale it because then you die.
You go for the flavour.
Yeah.
It's like a little tip. You just like swish it around the mouth.
But
Is that
what's
what you
worse,
do?
a cigar or half a pack of cigarettes?
I'd say half a pack of cigarettes because it's not really going into your lungs as much.
Fair.
But it is a fucking fat roll of tar on that
Whatever
cigar.
it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I remember we tried to have one in Greece. And it was like it was so
Did
windy.
you get a flamethrower to
It was
start?
so windy.
It
getting
was
it going?
so windy and the thing was so fucking hard to light. It was so frustrating. Oh, I was so angry about it. It was so fat. Baseball bat. Straight
Bat.
off the bat.
It's just so... No. I don't know what's in there.
I don't have a huge desire to touch a bat, a cigar, personally. I'll definitely try it.
You got to.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Where do you buy them? I feel like you can't buy them. Where, like,
That's the thing I want to do. I want to go to like a real fancy cigar place where they have them all out and you like pick them up and you smell them and
You go to like a whiskey bar.
yeah,
Get one.
dude, it'd be so cool. That experience would be unreal.
Yeah.
you don't see it. Remember when like 1920s you see old footage of what Titanic or whatever, everyone's smoking.
Yeah, because
Like-
no one knew it was bad for you.
No one knew it was bad. What do you think is today's equivalent?
Vape.
Well, obviously a
Vaping.
vape. Like,
I'm how many days? 4 days? No, haven't touched it. And I want to rip my dick off. It's so
Four-
shit.
4 days, no
Yeah.
vape. Dude, you got to... vaping, I reckon it's cringy now. Nothing cringier than someone walking around with a coloured, like, plastic thing in their hand, puffing at it.
I don't think it's cringy,
But
but I know what you mean.
It's just like... I saw someone with double the other day at the footy. We
Oh,
saw
yeah,
that
we did too. Yeah, that was strange.
double vape, one in each hand, going poof, poof, poof. Like,
That's
yeah.
odd.
Yeah. She'll
See,
be dead by next week.
That's a show. That's a show that no one wants to see.
I didn't buy a ticket. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, it's not a good thing. Don't do it. I wish I never started.
Australians don't look cool smoking.
No,
Are Australians cool universally?
to some countries.
Not many.
Not much of Europe.
Because a lot of people just think us as prisoners.
People think the animals over here control us and like they are literally everywhere. You
Living in the
can't-
backyard.
Living in the backyard. I've seen one snake in 24 years, I reckon.
I've seen a lot more than one snake. But
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there was one at our golf course.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, I definitely saw it. It was brown.
Brown snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one snake.
Shout out to the brown snake.
You scare the odd spider, but like,
I've seen a fair few spiders in my day. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel like people are scared of the crocodiles, the snakes, the sharks. I've only seen a crocodile in a crocodile enclosure at a zoo, and I've been to the Northern Territory 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a shark ever in person,
Yeah.
and snake I've seen once in 24 years.
Yeah, it's not a real reality like that Australia is this dangerous place to live in. Maybe some places in the outback where you're literally in bumfuck nowhere. But
But there's alligators in America, aren't there?
There are alligators.
So, like, you know, I reckon they're just the most terrifying animal
Yeah.
on the planet.
Americans probably think alligators are so much bigger and scarier.
Oh, I hate when they're just like trying to one up everything.
Yeah.
How about, is this too early? Do we get demonetized? Fuck off.
No, we
Like,
don't-
honestly, like, alligators, I'm with you. They're bad. Doesn't mean fucking crocodiles aren't terrifying.
yeah.
Imagine seeing a fucking shark
They love the compare.
beelining for you.
universally, Americans are just hated, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
I don't want to hate them, but they give me too many reasons.
I don't want to hate him either, but
I want to
just-
meet a good American and put him on here.
I know a couple good Americans.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's good people out there.
Off the top of my head, I couldn't name an American right now.
Some of those
that I know.
comments on one of our TikToks about drinking cultures, my God, they came out of the woodwork, the Americans, for that one.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's over, I don't know how many there are, but there's a few comments from Americans that saying, like, we're the biggest drinking.
For
like,
frat boy drinkers and stuff like that.
yeah, just like,
I hate that shit.
they're just like,
Finance bros.
Have you seen that video on Facebook where it's like a court thing, and like she's talking, saying like, "Oh, he's so irresponsible. He's in a frat," and he's like, "Which one?" And he's like, "I don't know, Alfa Romeo, whatever." And then he like throws up the sign, and the judge throws it back, and I'm like, "That's so just gross."
Yeah,
I was like, "I can't." That's just America in a fucking nutshell.
They don't even like beer. Like, I don't know how can you be a good drinking culture if you don't like the best alcohol out there?
But this is what they were commenting. We love Bud Light and we love...
It's not beer. It's fucking water with a bit of hops in it. Get out of here.
Then they threw all these stats at us like the alcohol percentage is stronger in America and like
Yeah, I didn't
Michelob
read anything.
Ultra and
Oh,
bro,
they just drink Prime with vodka in it and shit like that.
Ew. I'd rather be shot.
Oh, irritating.
I haven't tried Prime.
I will not.
You're not
It's-
trying
I
Prime?
will never have Prime.
It's
Why?
Unless they
terrible.
pay me a lot
Is
of
it
money.
bad?
Which they
It's
won't.
terrible. I only had it just to try it.
Yeah.
It is the sweetest thing I've ever had.
Isn't
in
it
my
like a
life.
Red Bull?
It's like that, but even sweeter than a Red Bull.
Why would I want that?
It tastes more like
Did your
cordial.
teeth fall out?
I only had a sip. I
Yeah.
only had one sip, threw it out.
I remember when I was in Woolies, and there was literally every 13-year-old kid in that Woolies, and all I wanted was 200, like some salami,
Yeah.
200 grams of salami. Like fuck all is what I wanted, and about 500 kids all trying to scan like 4 Prime bottles,
Yeah.
and there was a max like you could only have 4.
Yeah.
Then the hairdressers were selling them for more because they were running low, and I'm like, that's not okay.
pushing products.
Yeah, I know.
I,
I don't know. I'm
it's
not
something
going for
about, I don't know, this next generation that just love all this streaming and YouTubers, and it's just so gross in my mind.
It's. Would you be seen walking down Main Street with a Prime bottle in your hand?
Nah.
No. Why would I drink Prime?
What's
Like,
more cringe,
what is actually
a vape or a Prime bottle?
Prime one hand, vape the other.
I reckon we should
Color coordination.
Yeah.
Oh,
take the shot. Just like
take
someone on the roof.
he's down.
Yeah.
That's not
rough.
good. I'm not priming on.
Nah.
And
No,
another
not prime
thing,
time.
another thing that's been annoying me these days,
Here we go.
like really getting under my nerves. That's just I've all of a sudden just seen such a big increase of all of these scooters and bikes and skateboards that are like motorized, and they just don't give a fuck about anyone else on the road, on the path, because they can go anywhere. And they
Yeah.
just think that because they're so much faster than you, they're not even actually exercising. They're going straight past you. They're going fucking past you in the car. I hate them. I hate them so much. When did they get so popular? Why are they here?
And why do they have no rules?
They have no rules. What are they?
I
What
reckon
are they?
they got to pay Rego.
Yeah.
That's it.
Rego
if you-
for the scooter.
If you can go over, what's like a decent speed?
Oh,
over
anything you can
20K?
go faster than running, like at 25 k's an hour.
If you can go 20, well, yeah, okay. So if you can go over 25 k's an hour, you got to pay Rego.
yeah.
For sure.
I hate Rego. Oh, that made me so. I was talking about it the other day. Oh, we're not doing this. This is just like the most male.
No, I go.
Oh, I hate Rego. And
Everyone hates
oh, I'm
Rego.
gonna pay $30 a day for tolls.
Yeah, but,
Fuck off. We know it's shit.
but like,
Oh, you know when you take shit and you fart. It's like shut up. This is what we need to grow. Is
We
what
do
we
need to
need.
grow,
We
yeah,
need to be better.
but what do we talk about?
I don't know. Can people message us and tell us what to talk about?
Well, I've made a
Let's talk
story.
about. Oh, did you hear about what the people were talking about? P Diddy or whatever his name
Oh, no, did he?
is. Did he?
he's
Did he
on-
do it?
He's
I
on
think
the
so.
he's on the run.
He's on the run.
See, I don't stay up to date with this. This is the problem for me. All I care about is farts and poo.
I know.
I don't stay up to date with P Diddy.
I'm trying to keep up with the people,
Yeah, I am falling behind.
and I am struggling. But yeah, didn't he have like kids pushing drugs for him or
Well,
something?
first of all, who is he?
I don't actually know.
Yeah,
I think he's a
so
rapper.
Why are we
Yeah.
talking like I don't know?
He's like he was massive back in the day, hip hop, R&B kind of stuff. Like he was rivaling 50 Cent.
Okay,
And then apparently he's paying like all these celebrities to do wild things.
Yeah, he's basically been alleged to be in like pedophile rings and like drug trafficking rings, sex trafficking, human trafficking rings. And then he's, as soon as he got
Charged with one
charged
thing.
with one thing,
See ya.
fled, like pretended he was in a private jet. Private jet got held down. No one was in it, and no one's seen him since. And
Well, if you're going to do it, that's probably the best way.
All these videos are like surfacing of him being really weird with people and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like all of these videos, people saying like, oh, P. Diddy parties are just like fucked.
Yeah. But that's what the people are talking about. Also, I don't want to talk about that.
No.
Like, I know the people are talking about it. I don't.
No.
I don't like it. Not funny.
Hollywood, scary place.
Hollywood, I reckon that's where you go to die. Like, your soul dies.
Soul dies.
For money. Sound good investment?
Well, Tom Holland's anti-Hollywood, isn't he?
I love that interview.
Can we get him on? Fuck.
Yeah.
That will help us grow.
He
All right, we
hates
need.
it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he hates it. He says it's so scary.
Yeah. Can he come here? We won't do anything.
See, here's the thing I want to talk about. All right, I've put the beer down.
All right, I'm going to message him.
Why do some celebrities get away with doing everyday activities, but some don't? For example, Ed Sheeran goes out to local pubs all the time and has a pint. No one bothers him. Huge artist. Probably one of the top 5 biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
Monthly listeners wise. But Justin Bieber does that. He's getting harassed.
Yeah.
Or like Brad Pitt. But Ed Sheeran, you just look at him and you think,
He's a normal guy.
he's a normal guy.
Yeah, but also that's Brad Pitt. That's like a baddie. Like, I get what you're saying, but that's fucking Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but
that
this
is
is Ed
like the
Sheeran.
guy that most people would turn gay for.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
people turn
true.
gay for Brad Pitt.
That is true.
Ed Sheeran's massive though. Like no one doesn't know.
But do you care? If you saw Ed Sheeran at the pub, would you be like, oh my God, I have to go shake his hand. I have to get a photo. You would probably be like, oh, it's Ed Sheeran.
It's Ed Sheeran, yeah.
But
But if
it's-
you saw Brad Pitt, you're like, fuck.
I'm going to come.
So do you
Fight
reckon it's
Club.
because he looks cooler? Do you reckon there's
I
an
don't know.
element of
Attract-
someone being cool
Yeah.
that comes into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Also like setting. If he's at a pub, you're not gonna get guys fangirling over him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Tom Holland's someone else I wouldn't harass. I'd kind of let him. Well, I wouldn't harass pretty much anyone.
I don't think I'd go up to anyone, really.
No.
Oh, you surely have one or two.
Like LeBron James is at the
Yeah,
pub.
Steph Curry, I'd have to.
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
So if Steph's at the Grand having a scooey,
So you're happy to meet him and he may hate you. Your hero may hate you. You happy with that?
I don't care. I do not.
You don't care.
I do not
The
care.
person you love unconditionally in this world,
Unconditionally.
yeah, can
Yeah,
hate
I
you
mean,
and you're okay
if
with
I
that.
got a handshake out of it, touched the closest thing to God.
Say you're at a P. Diddy party and Steph Curry comes up to you.
Fuck, if I'm at a P. Diddy party, something's gone terribly
who's
wrong.
Yeah.
P. Diddy?
Oh my God. We just spoke about him.
You know Justin Bieber's first song, Baby?
Baby.
He was in that.
Oh, there you go.
Fair enough.
What if you go up to an idol, what are you choosing out of the handshake, the photo, or the autograph?
Or
Handshake
do
first,
you only get one?
photo after. And
Okay.
then I'm not getting a fucking autograph.
You don't like the autograph?
Nah. What am I going to do with that? Sit at home and look at it?
Photo first, handshake second.
Nah,
Autograph.
handshake. Are you kidding?
You
That's
can
like
always
a-
look at a photo though.
That's there.
You can always look at the photo, but you can always tell someone I've shaken his hand.
Yeah. So that has so much more weight to me.
But there's belief that comes into that as well.
Because
Yeah.
there's a mutual like, yeah, no, good to meet you with a handshake. Like there's a
Yeah, but
Yeah. There's
a bond
they're
there.
not
Yeah.
good to. They're not happy to meet you. They don't particularly care to meet you.
no, but if he didn't want to shake his hand, like if he didn't want to shake your hand, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess.
And if he shook your hand,
So-
yeah, I wouldn't say
Some
he
dickhead
was
could come up with,
desperate to
like, you
shake
know.
my hand.
Tell you what, but why the handshake and the selfie can't go for money? The autograph can go for money.
I don't care about the money.
I don't care about the money either.
Okay, you don't care about the money, but why is that the photo doesn't get anything? Is it because no one gives a fuck about you in the photo?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can see a photo of this person anywhere.
Mm.
You could go search him up.
But if
There's
you get
1,000
LeBron to
photos.
sign your basketball while you're at the game, you got his signature on your basketball that you took to the game.
I think it's cool, but I also like don't really care about autographs. Like
Me neither.
No,
Never used to get
I
it.
reckon there's something to it. Something to it. I don't know what it is.
I
He
like-
wrote that.
I like the things where it's like
So it's just like
the
proof.
Collingwood premiers, and if they had everyone autograph it, that
Yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah.
But if there's just one, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there we go. There's our start. We're trying to be better. We're trying to grow.
We're trying to improve.
That's a long intro.
All right, whatever. So has everyone left yet or what?
Yeah,
Anyway,
still
so what
here.
have we done this week? I don't care what P. Diddy's done.
What have we done this
We'll
week?
start with Hanra because he
Yeah.
always wants to talk about everything he's done.
I went to the dentist.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Is there anyone... What's wrong with going to the dentist?
No,
It's the
nothing.
only thing I've done in the last fucking month. Surely you give me some time to talk about
All
it.
right, talk about your teeth.
All right. So I went... Have you ever met anyone in the world ever who said, I'm keen to go to the dentist?
No.
No one ever wants to go.
Someone's going to scratch my teeth with metal, basically.
Is that the part you don't like about it?
I just don't like... Well, it's awkward also sitting there with your... Like just standing there with your mouth open. Well, sitting with your mouth open. That's a
Yeah.
strange kind of...
I every time I go to the dentist, the same thing happens, and I have to prep myself for it. My tongue has a brain of itself.
It
and,
just
and
hits.
fights.
It fights.
Yeah.
And fights, and they're going, "Please relax your tongue." I'm like, I fucking don't know
Yeah.
how to. It is an uncontrollable muscle.
This is a problem I had at the dentist. You know that sucky thing they have
Yeah.
that sucks up your saliva?
Yeah.
My tongue kept going to
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Exactly, dude.
and stopping it. And
'Cause
she was getting pissed off. I'm like, I can't control it, so I'm sorry.
Oh. How annoying is it?
It's so annoying. I feel like the initial open is big as well. Because
You
you're
can't
like,
go too wide.
this is what you're working with. You can see it all.
And
I know it's not perfect.
your jaw hurts after a while too.
You're going too wide then, surely.
I was in so much pain after like 15 minutes.
Fair enough.
Because you can book the appointment. The dentist doesn't know what your teeth look like.
Yeah.
Has no idea what your problems are.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally going in there, and as soon as you open your mouth,
Fuck.
everything's revealed.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about it.
It's like walking into a room naked, basically.
Yeah, this is me.
This is me.
Yeah. Open wide.
No.
And then she's like, okay. And then this is what happened at the dentist. So they had the main girl.
Yep.
Who was definitely on some more coin than the other one.
Okay.
I could
So
tell
how did-
that.
What, the shoes? What was it? Watch?
The
Well,
assistant, right? You have the assistant.
The assistant was the one sucking.
Oh, God.
And the main girl was the one scratching the shit off my teeth or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I hop down. She says, open wide for the first time. I open wide. And she starts saying like all these dentist shit, like A2
Yeah.
to her assistant while still talking to her. Hey, when you going on holidays? A3, by the way, and
A3.
M6. And like
yeah.
the assistant behind me is jotting it in the computer.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
what the fuck does that mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
the problem? Like,
She's just spelt the whole alphabet out.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
every
don't
tooth
know.
is a...
Yep, everything's wrong. It's in the wrong spot. I
Yeah.
think she just said my cock's small. Anyway.
Why can't she big front tooth like problem?
Big issues at the back. I would love for them to be honest, not like code words.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Big issues at the back.
And it made me even more insecure.
Snaggletooth at the front looks fucked. I don't know what I'm going to do with C4. I want to know what's going on.
C4 fucking blow me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B2, don't come back. This is no good.
Well, that's what I felt like. I'm
Block
like,
his number.
she started saying that. I'm like, okay. And she said, all right, x-ray time.
Oh, shit.
And that's when they find out if you got cavities or not.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, I saw this coming. X-ray. And then she gets up the photo and she says, okay. So these are your teeth. And I'm like, and she's like, there's no cavities, thankfully. So there will be no needles or anything today, which is the thing I was worried about. I didn't want
Okay.
needles. My wisdom tooth is completely sideways. And it's really common apparently. But it threw me off. Completely sideways. They're all pointing down, like top jaw.
So you got one going there.
One completely
Oh,
going
inwards.
into the other teeth, completely
Oh.
horizontally.
Can
How
you
does that
feel?
work?
Can you feel that?
Couldn't feel it and had no idea. Like no pain.
Well,
nothing.
under the skin.
Yeah, under the
Oh,
gum.
so it hasn't come through.
Hasn't come through. I don't think it ever
Oh.
will because it's sideways.
I might have that as
Really
well.
common apparently.
Yeah.
Well, do you have some that haven't come through yet?
Yeah. Might be sideways.
Yeah.
Well, I just won't go to the dentist and find out.
Why does everyone avoid going to the dentist? Because when I walked out of there, I felt great.
That's probably one of like. That's
What is a
lucky.
dentist trip if you went frequently? How much
Clean.
does it cost for a clean and I don't know?
$100.
No.
Yeah,
did-
it's
but
done.
Did you use,
Not
did
doing
you
it. I
use
don't get a
private-
haircut because it's $35.
Did you use private health?
The X-ray was 200, but the clean was 110 or something. So it was 300 total. I don't know how much I paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, $100 for a general clean. But you're in there for half an hour.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not getting the X-ray.
No?
Just clean it up. That'll do us.
What if you got cavities and then it's in real trouble?
Yeah.
Take them out. I don't know. Do I just wait to pull them out and then...
Cavity. I think it's like if you have cavities, I think it's like another 200 per cavity.
Yeah, I think it is something
it's
like
super
that.
expensive.
But like no one's ever had perfect teeth. Like they always have to fix something. And it always costs so much money.
And the advice is always the same at the end of the
Brush your
dentist.
teeth and floss.
Yeah, just brush it a little bit more brushing. I brush twice a day.
Yeah, like
Who's
I've even
brushing-
started flossing recently.
Yeah, I started floss, and she's like, "You got to floss once a day."
I'm like, come on, let's relax. I'm brushing twice a day. I'm not flossing every day as well.
That's
Otherwise,
so
I'm
much
spending
time
like an
on the
hour.
teeth.
That's like an hour a day on teeth. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
And she had a dental mask on, so I wanted to know what her tooth fucking looked
Yeah, well,
like.
go on. If you think mine is shit, let's see yours.
Let's have a look at yours.
And really, if you don't have straight teeth, what's going to happen?
You know what puts me off as well? And I'm not shaming.
I
But
can
like,
eat steak.
if you see a dentist who is on the heavy side, you have to be having soft drink. Like,
Yeah.
if you're on the heavy side,
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
that.
I reckon you're having soft drink and you're advising me not to have soft drink or sugary items. If you're on the heavy side, there's some sugar you have to be inhaling to be on the heavy side.
See, that's weird. I wouldn't think about that for a dentist. I wouldn't say, oh, you're a big dentist. You must have so much soft drink.
You must have sugar.
But
you
if
must
I,
have sugar.
Yeah, but if I saw a heavy, like, personal trainer, I'd be like, you're full of shit.
Yeah, you can't be heavy in
I'm like,
training.
you got to be in it. If you want me to be all in, you've got to be all in. And you're
Yeah.
not all in because you're at Macca's after this.
As a personal trainer, you have to be able to outdo your clients, really.
Yeah, I'm almost trying to chase you.
Mm.
Like, I'm trying to get to that level. Like, if you have a male trainer that's just like a specimen, that would be ideal because you're like, fuck, I want to get like that.
Yeah.
And you just believe everything they're saying.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, it could go the other way. If you had a really fat personal trainer, fuck, I don't want to turn into that
Yeah,
shit. I do not want to be that guy.
Yeah. That would be his motto. Don't look like me.
Don't be me.
You need to do 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 more, you turn to me. Fuck, I'm doing 3 more. Like, I'm doing it.
Untapped market right here.
So, a dentist trip.
Yep.
When was the last time you went to the dentist?
Year 9.
What? You're kidding.
Nah, probably year 10.
It's year
are
9, but you got that reaction and thought,
Year 9, year 10.
Are you-
well,
are
it
you
wouldn't be
kidding?
much later than that.
That is so long ago, Kyle.
I just haven't been.
Alicia, you have no toothaches or anything like that?
No.
okay, well, this is the question.
I brush.
This was the follow-up
I
question.
brush and floss.
Yeah. How long would it take you for yourself to book yourself into the dentist?
I was going to book like a month ago. I still haven't done it.
It's one of those things.
I was going to
where
do
you-
it today. I had at about 20 minutes. I was like, gee, I could just do it right now. Book it in. Then I was like, nah, I'm busy.
Yeah,
something
it's
else.
one of those things you
That's
can put
so
off for
long.
so
I
long.
can't believe you haven't been in the dentist for like 6 years.
No, if I don't have pain, I brush. I do the right things. I don't drink a lot of soft drink. I don't eat a lot of sugar.
Mm.
You just never know.
Yeah, you just... when
Well,
was
they're
the
gonna
last
tell
time you
me-
went?
I went early this year
Oh, yeah.
in like Feb.
Mm.
I hated it. I hated it so
Shit,
much.
isn't it?
I'm not even bad with the dentist. I'm just like, I just don't. Like, I don't know.
I asked Kyle because he's nervous about his flight coming up for Europe, the
Oh.
14-hour one.
Yeah.
He said he'd rather go to the dentist 10 times straight than go on the flight.
That's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'd
That's
happily go to
ridiculous.
the. Well, what are they going to do?
There's nothing that bad about the flight.
Oh, I'm stuck forever, basically.
The flight's fun, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't mind the flight at all.
Nah. Well, what do you do after the first 4 hours?
What do you do in the first 4 hours?
Well, you're excited. You look around. You watch a movie.
Do that again for another like 3 times over.
You can't do that.
How?
So
Why?
you reckon it's
How
around the
many
5-hour mark you get a bit agitated?
Like, I'll get to Singapore and I'll be like, you know what? That's not too bad. Singapore to Greece is going to kill me. I'm going to die. I'm going to be against like
You're actually
looking out the
nervous
windows.
about the flight, aren't you?
That's the only part.
You're
Just getting
nervous.
over there. I hate it. Well, I just don't know what I'm going to
How
do.
can you be nervous about a flight?
I'm just going to be sitting there looking at the clock for 20 hours.
Bro, you know, like all those movies, you're like, oh, I need to watch that, but I don't have time. Clock them off.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
good
but you
idea.
can only just sit and because when I know after the first movie, I'm watching the next one, knowing I'm watching it for time. So
Yeah.
I'm conscious that I'm only looking at the screen and following the story because I want time to go quicker. And in doing that, the movie goes slower.
Yeah, it does.
I
So
can't
what's
do
a
it.
good, engaging movie?
3 hours.
I did.
Oppenheimer.
Goodfellas and Heat. 2 great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flight home was grim.
Yeah. But that's Thailand. That's nothing.
Yeah.
You'll be right. It's so fine.
It's fine.
So far away.
Such a small
It'll
pocket.
be funny. I'll be
Why is it
giving
going to
you
be
a wave.
so far away? Why are we here?
That's the biggest problem with Melbourne. The public transport and how far away it is from every
To-
other city in the world.
I love being here, but I can't go anywhere.
And it's so expensive.
It's so expensive to go away. I hate it.
It's so
Like you can't just go for like 2 weeks to France. It's so not worth it.
No.
You're spending so much money just on the flights.
$3,000 on flights.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you can't go just for a month, can you?
You got to make the most
Well,
of it.
It's
Yeah.
minimum a month.
Minimum a month.
You can't go, just going to do a week trip up in Italy. No, you're not.
Well, 2 days of the flight.
Yeah.
You're in the air for 2 days of the
So
7.
5 days in Italy. You're kidding.
Yeah.
Not happening.
No one's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's so exciting though.
It is very exciting.
I just want to get there. I don't want to be on the... See, this is the dilemma I'm having. Because, you know me, I don't overthink or anything. So...
Rare.
Rare
Rare
for-
is rocking horse shit.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah, I'll enjoy that. Well, they don't, do they? So, fuck, what was I talking about? Now I'm just thinking about a horse taking a shit. And that video of looks like the lady jerking off the horse, but it actually wasn't.
I'm not seeing that.
Well, it wasn't actually, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
What's as rare as rocking horse shit? Let's work backwards. It's like when you've gone to look for something and you've forgotten what you look for, and then you're like, all right, so what's in my room? What am I looking for in my room? Where was I? I was on the couch, and then I was doing what? And then you go back to your laptop. What was I looking at my laptop? Then you're like, I was looking for shoes. I need to get my shoe size because apparently these are only in euro.
Yeah.
So what were you saying about... Oh, overthinking, right. And I'm
Overthinking.
back. I've fucking done it. See? It works. Do I get sleeping tablets
No.
for the first flight
Absolutely not.
or the second flight?
No, it's ridiculous. Just sleep.
I can't. I won't.
You will.
This will be me sleeping
You'll be
because I won't. I'll be awake for 20 hours and we'll get to Athens at 7 a.m. and I'll want to die. I'll be like, I'm going to kill myself because I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home. That is what I'll be thinking about in Athens at about
boy.
8:30.
You have no help as well. I'm not sitting next to you.
You are going to complain so much on this trip. I can just say it.
Oh, the complaining's going to be
How?
awesome.
I'm on holiday. Surely it's all good over there.
All
you're-
the bullshit.
Yeah, there's so much bullshit that just happens.
I never heard about that though when you guys came back.
Oh, that's all
Are
it
you
is.
serious?
Yeah.
No bullshit. Bullshit every day.
Oh,
Every
really?
day, yes. Remember
There's
that?
some way you can't get somewhere because of something, because of someone. This person doesn't want to do that, but you want to do this.
Yeah.
That costs too much, but this is too cheap. Like, it's just so much bullshit.
This is quicker, this is slower, this is cheaper, this is more expensive, this takes ages, this leaves at 8, this person doesn't want to go, I need to take shit, I'm hungry, I need
Where's
a
the-
drink.
where's
like,
the
it's
toilet?
so fucked.
But we're
Oh.
having fun.
Yeah,
Well,
but we're
yeah.
having fun.
Sounds
That's where
really
the
fun.
complaining comes.
Yeah, nah, fair.
Nah, you bond over a bit of complaining though.
But if you were going to take a sleeping tablet, are you taking it on the second flight? How long does sleeping tablets last? Because I don't want to get to the airport in Greece and just wake up and be like half rocked, just have no idea where my socks are, and they're on my feet.
Still tired.
Yeah, and then they're like I'm trying to get my bag, and I'm just like standing there.
It is a pretty weird feeling, like getting off that last flight. You feel fucking buggered, stinky, tired, everything. But you're there, so you're so excited. But
Did you
you're
go to the
also,
toilet
like,
on the
fucked.
plane?
Yes, it's the best part of
No,
the
but
plane.
Knoxy, did you?
What do you mean? Like toilet?
Yeah, toilet.
No.
So you didn't.
I think actually I reckon I'd pee.
Did you do it at the stopover?
No. We didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we only had like a 2-hour stop.
How long was your? Well, that's enough time.
Yeah, but you got to get your bat. No, you got to like walk on the other side of the
I don't
airport.
know. I just didn't.
Wait at the gate. No, it's
How long until your first one? How long until you debuted?
Open sesame into the Airbnb.
Really?
Yeah.
mine was
See,
the
that's the
third day in
thing.
Amsterdam.
So I've heard rumours that in Greece, you don't flush toilet paper.
Yeah. But you can't.
So I don't like. I think I'm going to make a rule. You can't take a shit in the house. You have
But-
to go like public or something.
Wait, I want to
Because
hear.
all right. How
We're
many
still
times,
talking about shit, and I've not brought this up, by the way.
I know I did it, and I'm a
Okay.
coward, and I hate myself. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust
you.
me.
I just
No one
wanted to
hates
throw
me
that out
more
there.
than me. What was I saying? Public toilets.
In Greece.
In Greece. Oh, right. That's right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I hate myself. Did I say that before?
In Greece.
Yeah. Taking your shit. Is there like public toilets and shit? Because apparently you have to pay for public toilets. Is that true?
Yes.
Why?
That's the way it
It's
is.
the way it is. What can you do about it?
What do you mean? That's the way. No, it isn't. Not
It is,
here.
though,
In America, is that what they do?
I don't know.
Is it just Europe? Is it the UK as well?
Everything's different.
Yeah,
Like,
it is infuriating when you are busting in public and you have to like go in a Macca's and buy something to go to the toilet.
Interesting.
But at the same time, you said about Greece, the flushing situation. You said you kind of can. What does that mean?
like it's just like advised not to. But like you can't, like if you need to.
But is the toilet regular? Like it's got water at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, I am.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And it has a flush button.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's water there though. There's like what are those things called? Where you flush water down. Use water to clean. Like the spray water things. I don't know what they're
Bidet.
called. Bidet.
Oh, the thing you sit on to clean your bum.
You can
No,
There's some of
the
them.
bidet is also like a little hose.
Like a little hose.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not just like stand, hold, and then just bang. That's not it.
I'll be
That's
shrinking.
like unfair.
I thought that's what
You
it
can't
was.
just sit there and brace. Imagine if it's like a little delay. That's basically like torture.
Yeah.
Or like a tease. I don't know. Whatever way you swing.
There's certainly places that let you just go and like go. I remember when we were in. Do you remember when we were going to? Oh no, you were there. We were on a bus. I was on a bus from Greece to Montenegro, and we've
Careful.
been on the bus for like 8 hours. Like it was massive, and there was no toilet on the bus, and I missed the first stop, and I was absolutely busted, like crazy. Like I could not last.
Was I calling you two then?
No, I wasn't with Hanra.
You were on a bus. Everyone looked hot, sweaty, and
Yeah, that's
that
most.
bus was
That's
good.
most buses. But the bus where we called you, I remember that. That was a great bus.
Yeah, that was a good bus.
that was fun. Everyone was so happy to be on the phone then. And I was literally sitting at home. It was pouring outside. Anyway.
Yeah, but absolutely busting. Like I reckon I turned to someone and said, "I've got minutes left before like I explode." And then eventually we stopped. Maybe like 2 minutes later, so it was good. But we weren't meant to get out or something like that. And I've sprinted out. And I've sprinted down the road, considered going in the public park. Couldn't do that. So I've just ran into this random restaurant and I just went toilet and they just went, and I went straight in about 2-3 minutes pissing straight for. And like I wasn't allowed to go in, but I just barged in. Yeah, I had to.
Otherwise,
I
you're going
had
to piss on their floor.
What's worse, if I do that or literally just start pissing on the floor in the bus in front of everyone?
This just reminded me of something. Anyway, go on.
Like, if I need to piss, would you rather me piss in like a park where people unfortunately might have to see, or piss myself on the street? You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
I hate the pissing in public rule.
What was the place where there were 4 of us, right? And we all needed to take a shit. And the Hostel ones were so bad, we're not taking a shit here. And we had to buy a drink at this bar that had no one in it, and it had one toilet under like a TV, and the door was kind of weird. And we each took turns.
Oh, yeah.
So who does? Okay, so my main issue with that.
Disgusting.
Who decides to go first?
I don't know what we did. Was it the one that was like downstairs?
No, it was dead straight. Like it was right next to where we were kind of sitting. And there was one guy operating the bar, and we all bought one drink. Sat on them for ages.
Do you know where we were?
Maybe Madrid or something. I don't know where it was.
It gets to that point though where you either really don't want to go in your hostel or you're really far away, and you gotta go. So you have to just fucking go into some random place and share a toilet with your mates.
That's what I'm worried about because we're in a couple of 6 bedrooms, and there's 4 of us.
That's fine.
That's so fine.
No, but like we get one guy that takes one huge dump. I can't hold that back. That smells like the worst thing I've ever
A
smelled.
6 bed is nothing.
Yeah,
though.
we're in
Okay, we'll go 12. Well, I went to a 12-bed dorm. You have no idea. Shut up. If someone takes a bad shit, it's a bad shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
we're in Seville,
Can't believe
and it was like 40 degrees, and I think we're in like a 18-bed hostel.
Oh, fuck. I'd sleep outside.
And
I'm not doing that.
Rowler, who we were traveling with, we were all together. He's on the top bunk of this bed, bottom bunk, random. And it's like maybe like 11 o'clock. People are in bed. We're in bed. It was so hot.
And that bunk bed is about 2 meters away from the bathroom.
2
door.
meters away from bathroom. This guy who's Brazilian. He like talked to us for a bit. Brazilian, kind of older as well. Has gone in and just laid a bomb, like an absolute fucking bomb.
A landmine. It
A
was
landmine.
fucked.
And he's left the door open.
Oh, no way.
And we'd all been drinking, and Rowler doesn't really,
Hold back.
he can't really hold in what he has to say.
Which is
So
awesome.
he's coming around to us. The whole room, people are asleep, and everyone's quiet. He's coming up to us. He's like, he's just fucking laid a bomb in that toilet. Is he fucking serious? He's like, is this guy fucking for real? Can you smell that? I'm like, Rowley's right there. Like, he's looking over at us while Rowley's saying this. Rowley's like, I can't, I'm fucking moving beds. Goes and grabs his blanket and shit. Moves under some random bed. He's like looking up at us.
He moved
I
above
can't
me.
believe it. He's like, I can't believe it. Just kept saying it so loudly. People were waking up like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh, that is the best thing ever.
Oh.
I've told Kyle this, but let's retell it for the pod.
All right.
Another story, Hostel story. Rowler again.
Oh, yeah, I know this exactly one.
Rowler. Where were we? It was where that Canadian guy, Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid.
It would have been, I don't know, it would have been 2 a.m. or something. I wasn't in their room though. These 3 were in a room of like probably 12 people, I'd
12.
say. And the beds were made out of like just complete steel, like
Yeah.
cage steel.
Like army-
So
army
screeching and shit.
Yeah, and just like with a mattress on it.
Oh.
You know, no springs, nothing.
Oh.
And the ladder up to the top bed was it like one it holds on by 2
Oh, it's like
hooks.
It's a hook,
no.
yeah.
It's not one like fixed onto the frame. And Rowler's sleeping up the top.
It's like 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. His bed's up the top. What does he do again? Like,
So he goes to like come down.
you guys get home after a massive night.
Oh yeah, sorry. We get home. Everyone in the hostel's asleep, and you can't make a noise because it's so fucking loud. And so he's gone up to go into the bed, and it's unhooked. And as it's unhooked, he's like the other arm's hanging on, and he's gone like that straight into the bed. Fell on the floor.
He fell
Fell on the floor, so he's fucking hurt himself.
He fell onto the
Yeah.
steel lockers where everyone puts their shit.
Yeah, that's right. He went headfirst into the steel lockers where everyone puts all their bags and shit. So it's fucking so loud. Everyone's like, you know that universal sound where everyone's like, gets up from the bed like that? Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Everyone got off at the same time. Apparently.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Everyone got off at the same time.
Yeah, dude, it was still.
And what did he say? There was someone in the room that said, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He's going, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry."
Imagine your mate trying to get up and fucking falls into lockers with a metal
Dude, and he was like, because it was so dark as well, he struggled again to get back up because he was just using his light.
His torch on his phone.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was so funny. It's literally unhooked and he's just like Supermaned into the lockers head first.
Oh, not only is there a bloke with a ladder in one hand, he's got his phone with his torch in the other.
Yeah.
So loud.
How annoying is it walking into a hostel room and you can't see anything because they've turned the lights off,
And you have to, be dead
use your
quiet.
phone torch, and there's someone like facing the door
yeah.
where your phone torch is. So as soon as you open the door, you like see him squint a bit.
Yeah.
And you got a phone torch on it,
Yeah.
and they like, "Ugh," and they like move over and roll like. Fuck,
Yeah,
it's
you
so
don't don't make too many friends coming home late into a hostel room.
What's
Oh,
like
so
the
funny.
universal time?
So you imagine
That's
that with Paddy.
acceptable.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, Paddy's going to run. Paddy's going to deliberately run into the metal lockers with the ladder. He's going to like everyone.
Someone's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, people get so angry.
They get so angry with their sleep, don't they?
Yeah, because like for a
Paddy's going to. It's going to be like 3 a.m.
Sorry.
Sorry. He's going to be the one in bed. Shut the fuck. Oh, man. I can't wait.
yeah, it's so funny.
I'm crying. All right, you guys talk about something while I get a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah, can you get me
actually.
one too, please?
Nah, we'll have a break, a
Yeah.
laugh break. Knoxy's got a quick fire game, by the way. Sorry for the intermish. I needed to have a quick win. That
A
was
quick
supposed to be wank. I say quick win.
Quick win.
Which is also a win.
No, that's not a loss. It's not a loss. We'll
Everyone's
take that.
a
Everyone's
winner.
happy right now, so we'll keep it rolling. Do you want to go Knoxy or do you want me to talk about some...
Nah, we'll finish with mine. So.
All right, that sounds good.
Kyle's got some content. I do not write anything in my notes anymore because I can't be bothered.
All right. That's fine. I've got a few things. So I've noticed recently, and I don't understand, why do people... Also, this actually works with dentists as well.
Why do people?
Dentists, vets, and doctors, when you go to them, you always lie to the doctor, the vet, or the dentist. How often do you brush your teeth? Oh, twice a day, every day. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're full of shit. Your vet, you take him for walks? Yeah, every day. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't. He's fat. You should look at my dogs. They don't run. They don't even walk.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, no, he's normally, he's good. He's got a lot of energy. No, he doesn't. He's
Yeah.
old.
He's old.
Look at him.
Yeah. He's about
Like,
to-
I don't know why people, lie to the vet. Like, that's the one I've been.
Yeah,
And I've, noticed. He's like, oh, no, he doesn't normally limp. I'm like, yes, he does. He limps often.
Limps
'cause he's
all the
old.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
he's, last 3 weeks, he's been limping. And then, Dad will be like, no, he's been all right. I'm like, no, he hasn't. He's limping. We need to tell them so we can fix it.
Yeah.
That is what we're doing. It's like when you go to the doctor, you're like, oh, did you have any falls or anything that might have put out, your
can't
back?
lie to the doctor.
And you're like, nah, I don't think so. And then I'm like, I know that you fell last week. Why are you lying to the doctor? What are we doing?
What if it's something like really embarrassing?
You don't have to tell them details. You didn't say, oh, I fell over in the shower because I passed out shaving my arsehole or whatever we did the other week.
What if you went to the doctor with genital warts or something, and you're
listen,
so embarrassed, and they
I've seen it
say,
all.
"You've been watching? Have you been washing yourself? Much?" You can't say yes.
You can go the other way. Probably not as much as I should.
That's embarrassing.
Well, they've seen it all. Do you want to get rid of them or not?
Yeah.
And then, you've got to cop it. Pardon me. But I don't get the lie. It's strange.
you can't do it,
You can't do it. But
especially if you're
is it
paying
like
money to get this fixed.
Is it a thing because you think if you say with your dog, it reflects bad on you? I'm like, my
Yeah.
dogs are very happy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But I don't know. It's a weird thing that I just kind of noticed.
their responsibility.
ya.
The dog.
Yeah, he can fucking walk.
You can figure it
Yeah,
out.
you want to walk? Go. Go for your life, mate.
Should have seen the fucking vet.
Yeah.
Should have said something.
All right, I've got 2 things actually that happened to a mate. Very funny.
Give us some detail.
So
In depth.
we were with a mate, and we noticed, and this is a segment things Knoxy would hate.
Oh, yeah.
So I wrote this down, and I thought, oh, Knoxy's going to hate this. And we noticed we were watching the footy, and our mate was eating a box of shapes,
Oh,
chicken crimpies to be, exact. And we noticed he was rubbing his fingers on the shapes, and we'll just look at him like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm trying to get the flavouring. And then he eats the biscuit.
Hold on,
He's like,
pause.
Yeah.
No, keep going.
So he's been rubbing his fingers on the biscuit just so he can lick them off later.
That's fucked.
Is that the most disgusting thing?
That's like serial killer vibes.
That's disgusting. He rubs his fingers on the biscuit. Like,
On the crimpy.
Oh, that's so gross. Like that
Just
is
so he has more to lick off his fingers.
to be honest, I don't know if this is... I think it's probably a bit better. What I do, I lick the flavouring off, then I eat the biscuit.
That's okay. Like, I wouldn't do it. Just eat the thing.
You may as well pour the whole fucking chips into a bowl, smash your hands, rub them in there, and lick every single fucking morsel of your hand.
actually.
That's literally what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm not
It's
saying
so
what he was doing was
gross.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another thing that happened to him recently. So he works at a bottle shop, and this one bloke has come in and stolen 2 10-packs and run off. And he said, I didn't do a fucking thing about it. And I thought, one, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because 2, it's like a casual job.
Yeah.
And 2, what are you meant to do? Run down and tackle him or something? Mate, it's fucking Wednesday. It's 8:30. I'm not going out there. It's raining. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
And he's like, and I didn't even tell the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you? Like,
Like, what do you do in that scenario?
if the boss says, why didn't you go get him? Well,
What do you want me to do?
He's gone.
He left. He's got them and he's gone. I can't do anything. It's done.
I'm
It's
useless.
done.
It's useless. It's 10 cans. What are you talking about?
If they
here?
expect you to run after him, tackle him, like grab the beers and say, I got him.
Yeah, I got him, boss.
Yeah. Like,
Are you kidding me?
Go. Fucking take him, honestly.
Used to like a couple weeks ago, I was going to the footy. I was coming back from the footy on the train, and it was like a 4:20 game, so we were back by like 8-ish.
Yeah. Sick.
Went into 7-Eleven, and people that work in 7-Eleven, like, they don't care. But the Franks and 7-Eleven, there's so much going on. Like, there's people tweaking outside of your fucking store. Anyway, like, we were going in just to get like something to drink or something, and some like homeless guy comes in, makes himself a coffee, and the store owner or the person who's working just like, as he's walking out the door with coffee, you got to pay for that, you got to pay for that, oh, you got to pay for that, and the guy just walks straight out, and the store manager just goes, because what the fuck are you going to do? Like, this homeless man is not going to give you any money. He's got no money. If he had money, he'd pay for it.
If you're homeless, I'd be doing that basically all the time, everywhere. Because worst case scenario,
You get arrested.
You get arrested. Now you got a bed.
Like actually not bad.
Yeah, all right.
You might make some friends.
Yeah,
But
get
like,
a feed.
Get some fucking free food finally.
Bit of grub. It's not bad.
Imagine like if you were homeless
Yeah.
and like just kind of as much as you can make yourself look presentable enough to be led into like a fast food or like not fast food, maybe like a buffet place. Go in and just fucking snatch shit.
The amount of
Walk straight
times
back
I'd go
out.
to Macca's and I pretend I ordered something on the screen, and then I stand there and then they say 332, and I just walk up and grab the bag. They don't check.
No, they don't check.
No, they don't care. It's a 15-year-old
Yeah.
kid. Just grab the bag and get out of there. They'd be like, oh, this is my order. And they're like, oh, someone grabbed it. All right, well, we'll make it again. No issues.
It's another good thing, you know how like in the drive-through, like they hand over the thing. Have you seen people just run through the drive-through, steal it,
That's hilarious.
and run away?
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
That is commitment. That is timing. There's a lot of factors there.
Yeah, how do you do that? Because there's a car in front of you.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Don't know.
I don't mind that though.
Film it, send it in.
Yeah.
Has to be somewhere local.
Like, even if you aren't homeless, just say you're an average Joe and you go into a 7-Eleven. I mean, we want to contribute to the economy here, but say you go into a 7-Eleven, fuck the big whales, whatever, get a coffee, walk out. The worst they're going to do to you is say, hey, you have to pay for that. Pretend you can't hear. Keep walking. If you're in the city, fucking go for a little run. You'll be sweet. What are they going to do for a $2 coffee?
Exactly. What are they going to do?
You've got a coffee and you save $2.
They're going to call a cop. This is another thing. We've all heard this. The story of like this guy with a Ferrari filling up his car at a petrol station during COVID, goes in to pay for the fuel. Guy at the counter says, "You don't have a mask. Like, can you put a mask on?" The guy with the Ferrari, "I don't have a mask." Like, and he says, "All right, well, you can't pay for your fuel." He's like, "Okay. Well, what do you want me to do?" Like, I filled it up. He's like, "No, put on a mask. You got to put on a mask." He's like, before you get this close, he's like, "Well, I have the fuel. Here's the money." and the guy's like, "No, you still got to put on a mask. You go get one." He's like, "I don't have one." And the guy's like, "I'll call the cops." He's like, "Call them." he said he threw the money on the ground. I paid for the fuel. Got back in the car and fucked off.
Oh, that's incredible.
How good's the
Call imagine what seems to be the issue. What's the issue here, fellas? Oh, he's not wearing a mask. What? What?
He hasn't paid for his fuel. I've paid.
Well, it's on the ground.
Yes,
I tried to give it to you. Now it's there. Call them up. I want to be.
do it?
Call him.
Oh, I'm trying to pay. He's not letting me.
Once I hear I'm gone.
Yeah, well, I'll be going anyway. There's the money. Oh, shit.
By the time they get here, I'm fucking gone. There's money.
It's like, do you remember that one where it's like you're on a plane and you don't have a mask on and someone comes by, says, "Hey, you need to wear a mask," says, "Oh, I don't have one." They give you a mask and then from that point on you wear the mask anyway except for the way you're meant to wear it. Just to annoy them. Wear it on your chin. Oh, put it over your mouth. And then when they come back, put it over your nose, hang it by the ear.
Yeah.
Just annoy them as much as fucking possible.
Make it
By
so
not
difficult.
wearing,
You need a
love that
mask.
shit.
I don't have a mask. Make them go get one. Make them bring it back. Here you go, put it on. Wear it over your ear. No, excuse me, sir, over the mouth. Put it on your chin. Make it so fucking hard to the point where they're like, "Nah, this
Fuck
is
it.
stupid."
Yeah. Fuck it.
Hilarious.
Yeah. You do a bit of that stuff. You like, not to that extent, but like you'll go sit in a seat
I
on a
sit in the
plane.
assistant
You'll
seat.
sit in the assistant
I
seat
cannot believe you did that.
and wait
I
until
would
they
never
say you
even
can't
think
do
to
it.
do that.
Well, how do you get? Oh, you do that a lot in Europe, I found, especially when I was solo traveling and I didn't have like a second opinion. I kind of like trusted my own gut a bit. Like when I was with the boys, I kind of like, "No, don't do that," or something. Like,
But then gut feel, whatever you're doing, you probably shouldn't do.
like for
Like the
example,
boys would probably say no.
yeah, exactly. Like, and I also want to sit with them. Classic example: catch a lot of trains in Europe, and they've got this like first class, second class system. Always go to the first class first, when no one's sitting, no one's paid for it. Sit down, bag down, feet up. Until they come over about 2 hours into the train and say, "Excuse me, sir, where's your first class ticket?" "Oh, is this first class?" "Oh, sorry, I don't speak German that much. I didn't really read the signs."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, where are you from? Australia?" "Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, second class down." I got 2 hours in first class.
Yeah. Well, what are they going to do?
And sometimes I got the whole way there.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we're rolling the dice every single time.
Yeah, you
Worst
just...
case
You
scenario.
can afford to because you're in a country where they don't have your details.
Don't have your details. You actually don't know the language.
I don't know the language, yeah.
And like, even if you go in, it's either straight away they say, "Nah, second class," whatever it was.
You got nothing to lose.
Go back to economy or whatever it is. Oh, fuck, all right, no worries.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I
Yeah.
just thought it was quiet.
but like, or they don't bother you, and you just get a free first class seat, or 2 hours is better than no hours in first class.
Oh, I remember
in my opinion.
There's this train that had like first class and a restaurant on it.
Oh shit!
I sat down in the restaurant, which you need to pay a lot of money for. But I saw like I couldn't get a seat in the economy, so I kept walking up the train, and like eventually there was no one stopping me. I got in the restaurant, bag down, huge bag, just put it down, like where there's like a booth. Put the bag down, sat down. Someone came over and asked me what I wanted to eat. Free of charge.
Did you get it?
Got it.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God, I remember. I forgot this actually fucking happened.
That is crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
You got food.
Got food.
What'd you get?
It wasn't big. It might have been
No,
like.
what was it though? You have to know.
It might have been like some. I think just like a sandwich, like toasty thing. I don't know.
Who the fuck's paying to be on a restaurant or a train to get a toasty?
Well, it's not like
That's
a restaurant. It's
that
not
is
like
so grim.
It's not like do you want the salmon or the beef? It's
Yeah.
not
I
like
want the
that.
steak.
It's not like that. It
It
wasn't.
was
that
like
sort of
a
restaurant.
bar kind of thing.
Yeah, a bit nicer. Like the cloth on the table.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember.
You got a toasty.
Well, it's the only thing I liked. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I was on a tram on the way to a festival in Italy, and you were meant to pay to get on the tram. No fucking way I'm paying to get on the tram.
Exactly.
Like, fuck
Sorry, I
it.
didn't know.
And
Yeah.
anyway, standing up in the tram, the officers come on, like the Mikey inspectors, whatever, and they've caught me. Like, I'm gone.
Red-handed.
Red-handed. Where's your ticket? What? Just like playing so dumb. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't know you had to have a ticket. Oh, you have to have a ticket. €50 fine. I'm like, I don't have cash. No cash. And like, just you speak the most broken English as well.
Yeah.
All right, need your details. And I've just made up this person, this random person. Like, I've given all the wrong details possible. My stop's coming up. I'm like, got to get off. Sorry.
Yeah.
And just walk off. What
Yeah.
are they going to do? They're not
What are
going to
they
follow
gonna
me
do?
off. Like, they don't care that much. If I'm Italian, yeah, sure enough, I'll probably get a fine. But
Yeah.
I'm a bogan Australian that's not going to give him any money.
With
Like,
a huge backpack
yeah.
on. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
I'd feel so
No cash.
guilty doing that.
Yeah. All right. Details. Details?
I'm
Yeah,
so-
details.
I'm so
You
writing-
literally
I'm
drag
so
it on.
writing
You drag it on for as
Drag it
long
out
as possible.
so much.
Oh,
Phone? I don't have a phone. No, phone number. Oh.
What?
What? Yeah. Where? Yeah. You just make it so like you just don't know.
what if they're like, oh, have you got ID?
You just say no.
No ID.
You say no ID.
No ID.
You say no to everything that they
What, and
want
they-
from you.
I'm Australian.
Yeah,
That's
Australian.
what you say. ID Australia.
I'm
Jack.
trying to think of someone I know who I'm going to make up. Whose name I'm going to use.
Otis Milburn, 43 Ashton Street.
Oh,
You
yeah.
always steal
Yeah.
someone off a TV show that they 100% haven't seen.
Yeah.
Oh, what's like a really... Who's the guy off Northern Exposure?
Joel Fleischman.
Joel Fleischman. I need to learn how to spell Fleischman. And then I'm...
There's a few silent C's
Imagine
in
if I'm
there.
like Joel, FL.
Yeah.
Ah.
Joel Fleischman from Alaska.
It might end up being Joel Flesh.
Joel Flash.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, God.
Stuff happens.
All right, should we fire into my my segment here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let's hear
Knoxy
the-
segment.
All right.
Very exciting.
So we've done the quick fire questions before, and this is an iteration of it. So
Okay.
every week I'm going to come in with different themes.
All right, let's not...
I'm not going to. They're not questions. I'm going to say
This or this.
I'm going to say a word, and you have to give me the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
All right.
First thing. So this is suburbs across the Mornington Peninsula and beyond.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it, and you have to say the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Safety beach.
Shark.
Surf?
Oh, that's
I don't know.
shocking.
Beach?
Mount Eliza.
Rich.
Football?
Frankston.
Scum.
Train?
Mornington.
Main Street.
Bulldogs?
Red Hill.
Oh,
Football.
Dan?
Murdoch.
Nowhere.
Not here?
Cheltenham.
Where?
Just like university.
Not going? Cheltenham? Not going.
Baxter.
Like near grandparents.
Haven't.
Grandparents.
Yeah, they're near it.
Rosebud.
Secondary.
Matt and Steve.
Matt and
Steve.
Sorrento.
Rich.
Yeah.
St Kilda.
Beach.
Dan Butler.
Dan Butler.
This first thing.
Fair. All right, last one. Balnearing.
Thunder. It's all football.
It's all
Yeah, it's
footy
all football.
and beach.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I reckon-
Smells. The
Smells.
oval fucking stinks.
Balnearing Oval smells.
Very bad.
Here's a segment. Let's go back to your segment. This would make for a good highlight, I reckon. I reckon this could get the comments going or something.
All right,
on the
that's why we
talk.
do it.
Name some suburbs and we'll give our thoughts on them real quick in Melbourne.
Yeah, just Rye.
You got to start it though.
Okay, so name the suburb in Melbourne. I'm going to go more centrally. Prahran.
What do I like? Am I saying a word? Or
No,
am I just
just
what do
what
I
your
think of it?
thoughts.
What do we think about Prahran?
Well, I like Paran. That's where my mates used. Our mates used to
Nightlife's
live.
good.
Yeah,
You just think Chapel Street?
I just
You think
imagine. I
Revs?
imagine Chapel Street and like a house with so many people in it, and it's tiny.
Yeah. Little terrace where
Yeah.
you just crammed into.
Yeah,
Lot of drinking. You don't really
a lot of fun.
yeah,
Good
fun.
memories out there.
All right. Somerville.
Bad Palmer. Summy pubs, dog shit. Sorry, that's my local, and it really
It
hurts
reminds
me
me
to
of
say.
farmland of people that are just a bit, I don't know.
Growing though, it's getting
Country
so
country
popular.
bumpkin.
Where you want to go if you want a bit of land?
Yeah,
Just
I don't mind
describe
Somerville.
Describe
Somerville.
like the person from each of the type of person
Yeah, okay,
from
I'll-
each of this suburb.
All right, ready? I'll give you another. I'll give you like, let's say Turak. The person from Turak.
Oh, can fuck off.
Just rich, snobby,
Turak?
arrogant.
Ooh. Go down to the bowls club and meet up with my husband who's sailing this morning.
That's
Fuck.
Turak.
That is Turak.
Yeah,
my
like,
daughter's doing gymnastics.
Yeah,
have you ever gone through
My son's
Turak
doing
roads?
fencing.
yeah. Trees,
Trees.
big houses.
All right, what
Big
about
houses.
like Coburg?
Reminds me of just like an airport, nowhere town.
Yeah, nothing. Reminds me of like a place. It's basically like Werribee in a different place.
Like,
Werribee in a different
on the-
place.
it's
Yeah.
just Coburg is
Same
literally
shit.
something you pass on the way to the airport.
Yeah, people like wearing like crazy shit as well.
Really?
Yeah, people wear some crazy shit in Coburg.
Yeah, thoughts on Werribee?
Zoo. That's all I think of.
I literally
That's
just think of this. I think of that massive paddock where you're driving for ages and it just says Werribee.
Yeah,
Hoppers Crossing. I
Oh.
think
Never
they're the
been.
same thing.
to be fair.
All right, what
Okay.
about like Essendon, Tullamarine,
Same thing.
Just
It's
windy.
Coburg, yeah.
Windy
I remember
Hill?
playing football there and a plane literally flies straight over us. And I'm like,
What about Brunswick?
what do I think of Brunswick? I just imagine what I'm saying is docks, baggy pants, rolling your own cigarettes, nose piercings,
You
and
don't.
records.
Mm.
You don't really know what gender's what in Brunswick.
There are no
No, you
genders.
don't.
There is just human.
Portsea.
Oh, rich sailboats,
Yeah.
yachts, fucking the Conti.
Type of people.
Oh, Ralph shirts, white shorts,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sandals.
sunnies.
Yeah, sunnies and sandals.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
A
We
place
should.
where people from the city think's great and they come down in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be-
hate them.
Yeah.
Beach
Hate
house.
Metro
Oh yeah,
people
going to
down.
my friend's beach house
In Portsea.
in Portsea. Friend's beach house. Yeah, I like to spend my summers there in Portsea.
Yeah, if you have a suburb where there are holiday houses, I hate it, basically.
Where do you
Like,
think's
it's
an
just-
acceptable?
Which is here.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
There's people, I cannot believe there's people that have holiday house. Well, I can because it's good. But like, it just annoys me. It's just like, you can't just have it in the good spots.
Yeah,
You can't just, like, this is prime time.
it is.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean?
Oh, what do
ruin
you
it.
what do you think
come
the
on.
outline or this description of let's say it's a combination here as a meeting point where probably Mornington, you're mate Martha, you're Somerville, I'm Frankston South.
Probably Mornington.
Let's say like what is the shape of a Mornington person?
I reckon we hate people from the city.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
think
what-
we're pretty cool.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're saying like the attitude of the person in the town kind
Yeah.
of thing.
We're not surfy, but we think we are.
We're
Yeah.
not-
Mornington is like We know people that surf.
Yeah, but we don't.
We
surf.
don't. We like going to the city.
But we hate people
But
from
we
the city.
hate the city
But we
people.
hate people from the city. Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, we think, we act like people from Rye, but we go to the city.
Yeah.
We're like a hybrid.
We are a hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
And we
Spot,
always
isn't
talk about moving up to the city.
Yeah.
yeah, which always happens. Yeah.
Or going all the way down to Rye and surfing every day. It's one of the two.
Yeah, it's one of the two for
Mm.
people in Mornington.
Mm.
You either lean one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you somehow say you're part of both worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in the city,
Really-
you say you surf. And when you're down in Rye, you say you go to the city all the time.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
weird
it.
one. Yeah.
It's almost perfect.
Mm.
Mm.
But there you have it.
There you have it. Back to your segment.
He's
Another
done.
one?
And
Should
that
we
one?
get? Well, I'll get. Let's squeeze a couple more in here. What about Collingwood?
Oh, well,
Collingwood Fitzroy, because they're really close to each other. Someone who loves going to bars. A lot of good pubs and bars in Fitzroy.
I heard, good
Mm.
beer, good, cool bars,
A lot of
People
cool
from
bars.
Fitzroy.
People from Fitzroy, really
bears
indie.
is what I think.
Indie. Do you
indie.
reckon they think they're cool?
Yes.
Fitzroy, I
Yeah.
think of gay clubs personally. 'Cause
Really?
I've been there more with a friend that
You-
is of the gays, and that's just the only time I go to Fitzroy.
Yeah, I haven't been to Fitzroy.
What's in
here.
Fitzroy?
Gay bars, apparently.
There's a lot of gay bars in Fitzroy, but
Oh.
there's a lot of bars in general in Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing stranger than a gay man coming up to you telling how many STDs he's had and all that shit.
Gee, that's intense.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Do you want a dart?" I'm like, "Not from you."
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Do you want a dart?
Do you want a dart?
No, I don't want a fucking dart. I want to get away from you.
I want to go home.
I want to go home to bed.
Oh, shit.
Do you love bed?
Oh, it's one of the best places to
I was
be.
talking about this with a mate from work. He is 20 years old.
No, he doesn't get it yet.
He has realised that his preferences of what to do with his weekends are changing.
It happens. And,
Yeah.
and when it swings,
It's hard.
it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
When you realise that if you just finish up at 11:30, 12 and you're in bed and you don't sacrifice your Sunday for an extra 2 or 3 hours, it's like the best thing ever. Waking up. Imagine waking up at 8:30 on a Sunday, going out for breakfast. And I'm about...
Is that
I'm
better than?
I'm hard.
Is that your favourite time of the
It's
week?
so good. I love
It is so
Sundays.
good.
Sundays are the best days. We've said it constantly on here.
I
Yeah.
can't remember the last time I've had an awesome Saturday night. Like a kick-ass... remember when I was
We haven't-
18, 19, we went out every Saturday night and there was a story from one of
Yeah.
the boys.
but you're saving to go to Europe.
I know.
It is a bit different, but
But if I hear a story like this person got with this person, it just doesn't it doesn't happen anymore. We never. When have we talked about that?
Most of our friends are in relationships, so it
Yeah.
doesn't help.
yeah.
But I feel like this year, because I know I'm not traveling a big trip, I've gone out every weekend.
Yeah,
So I'm this weekend, I'm I need a fucking break.
really.
Oh my God, if I can't go out anymore. I think I've been in the city for a month in a row on
I know,
Saturday
I
night.
know.
And it's just, I got back on Sunday. We stayed up there, we got back to the apartment at 5. Got back home at 10. Buggered, absolutely buggered. Sundays are right off. And I felt like I had to mention this in the pod. Went to Ducky Brown's.
Oh,
Thank you.
Went to Ducky Brown's
Our people at
because I
Ducky
needed
Brown's.
I needed some more. I needed
TLC.
something. I needed something.
what do you think?
So how's this, right?
Yeah,
I'm fuck, I don't know what to get. The menu is massive. You can get anything you want at Ducky
I know.
Brown's. I get there. I'm yep, I'll have the brekkie burger. I get the
Course you
brekkie
will.
burger and a chocolate milkshake. Fucking pigged out.
Oh,
Brekkie burger comes with chips.
yeah.
yeah.
I get a brekkie burger, a large chocolate milkshake. Taylor got a coffee.
Mm.
It was $32 for the lot. For all of that.
Yeah. It's
For a large
ridiculous.
chocolate
How quick
milkshake.
did it come out?
And it was 15-minute wait.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah,
I was in and
simple.
out. I was in and out of there within 45 minutes to an hour.
Full.
Full, happy. no less money out of my pocket. $30 bucks.
Not
That's
bad,
so
yeah.
cheap.
So cheap.
Man, it was good. I'll be going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I want people that listen to this podcast to do is go to Beach House Cafe and Ducky
that's
Brown.
great.
Just go to those. Can you just go to those two places? Because I reckon, all right, if you don't go to those two places, you hate the podcast, all right? If you're not willing to go to those two places, they're not that far away.
They're not that far away.
Well, they might be. I don't know if you're in Brisbane.
One's a lunch spot, one's a breakfast spot.
Yeah, so we've got different, hit one up in the morning, hit one up in the afternoon.
We need a dinner spot.
We need to find a dinner spot.
Yeah, we do need to find a
We
dinner
have
spot.
everything else. We need a dinner spot.
Yeah.
We haven't found that like
Comment-
cheap, fulfilling. Well, I go to tacos
Yeah,
every
not cheap,
week.
though.
It's not cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's exclude it.
Like, yeah, but I'll cop, cheap. Value for money is what I want, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be cheap, but if I'm paying, I want a shit ton.
Yeah,
I want to
value for
get
money.
what I'm getting that price. I'm getting $20 worth.
Mm.
I'm getting $40 worth, whatever it is for dinner. And if you have any ideas, throw them in the comments. That's what we'll do. Most popular dinner place in the comments, we'll do like a Patreon. We'll go visit it.
So the only comment.
So if someone comments, we'll do it. Basically,
Yeah,
is
that's a
what I'm
good
saying.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send us a message. Send us a link.
sounds good.
I would like a good new restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try it out
When's the last time us three went out for a meal?
before Bicep.
Tomahawk.
Or was it Bicep? No, Pretty Girl.
Pretty girl.
We went out for a steak.
Oh, steak.
Tomahawk
yeah.
steak. I cannot believe that we've had tomahawk steaks. Like,
We shouldn't be
we
having
we,
steaks.
we do not make the money
No.
to warrant that
Tomahawk.
kind of food.
No, but we manage.
Yeah. Do we?
Food is different though. I feel like I'm so happy spending good money on good food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
in the moment, it's the best thing in the world.
But like I haven't forgotten about that tomahawk we had a year and a half ago.
No, I remember every second of it.
And like,
The mushroom sauce.
oh man. It's just too good.
Oh, makes you happy,
Six
doesn't
Head's
it?
still the best meal I've ever had.
That is easily the best meal I've ever had. I think about it every day.
That was actually fucked up. That
That
was
was
stupid.
That was just like we had no right to be there. We could see the opera house out the window.
double tomahawk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh.
Cutting it up in front of us and everything.
Making me hungry here.
I'm starving.
Oh well, how long have we been going for this one?
Hour 20 with a break.
Oh, that's done.
Oh,
Easy.
done so.
No worries.
Easy peasy.
Leave a like, subscribe to the Patreon. About to film one.
Yep.
You're going to want to hear it.
Jump on the Patreon, please. Ask your brother or something to buy the Patreon. We need to build it, get it going for Europe, because we've got a couple of things lined up in Europe. I think we've even posted on the Patreon.
I threw a schedule out there.
We've got a schedule. We've got things we're going to do. We might try and get some locals from the hostel.
On
Yeah, we'll get them on.
10 or so minutes.
Yeah, they'll jump on for it, at the end
That's
for about
great.
10.
That'll be funny.
Yeah,
And we'll maybe get Paddy on for 1 or 2 episodes, depending.
Tom's on a Patreon one.
Tom will be on a Patreon in his hometown.
Yeah.
I think I'll be violently drunk on most of them.
And high, very high in the Amsterdam one.
Very likely. So there's heaps coming out in Europe.
How long does it take for that to... Once you start smoking it, it doesn't take long to...
No, hit you like a
It's
truck.
that, and then we're
So
on.
that means we'll be smoking it
I hope the cameras are on before we light
know,
it up.
you-
Yeah,
Otherwise
they
we're
will
in-
be, yeah.
Otherwise we're in trouble.
Set up before, light it up, go.
Light it up talk.
Yeah.
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 That'll
Lots
be a
of fun.
great episode.
We should get the girlfriends on that one. Oh, gee whiz.
Poor Soph will be an 8-hour train away.
Oh.
Will I be on the train? We'll see.
All right. Thank you, Knoxy. Thank you,
All
Henry.
right. Thank you,
stuff.
boys.
See you next
Good
one.
stuff,